this. Yes. Okay. Today we will going to see the renal system. In that renal system, we will see renal failure. Renal failure, it is also called as a kidney failure. Okay. Also, we can call as a renal insufficiency. Renal insufficiency. So, two types are there, acute and chronic. Acute short term and chronic long term. Okay. For what we require kidney? What is the main role of the kidney? Anyone?
Filtration of the blood.
That is the excretion, isn't it? Means only what? Main, that is the formation of urine. That is mainly involved in the excretion of water. Okay. So renal system, that is the kidney, is responsible for excretion of water soluble products out of the human body. Not only the water, but the other waste material is soluble in that water and that is excreted by the kidney. This is the main role. Okay. Any problem in the functioning of the renal system, that is in the kidney. Kidney is the main organ, isn't it? Any problem in functioning of the kidney can lead to what? Accumulation of water as well as the waste product. It will not going to excreted out of the body. So what will happen? There will not be excretion. Then what happen? There is accumulation of the water. Accumulation of the water along with the all the waste product. Then what will happen? What will happen if the material will be accumulated in our body, waste material? Then what will happen? Bulging, isn't it? Our body will get bulge and all the poisoning will take place here only, isn't it? So we will see here two types are there. The effect may be acute or chronic, sudden or long-term chronic. If acute effect is not treated immediately, then what happens? It will further exaggerated. The further second stage or the long, that is the chronic complication will take place. Okay. So first we will going to see the acute renal failure, ARF, acute renal failure. Okay. We also called as a renal or otherwise we call as a kidney. Okay. Acute kidney failure. Or we also called as a acute kidney injury. Acute kidney injury. There is abrupt loss of kidney function, sudden loss of kidney function that develops within 7 days. Within 7 days. Now we will going to see the etiology. We will see the etiology. Okay. Audio visual vision is clear, no? All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. One etiology. Now we will see the etiology. What are the causes of this renal failure? What are the causes? Generally, what happens? It occurs because of the damage of the kidney or damage of the one of the tissues of the kidney. Caused by, here also you listen carefully, caused by decreased blood flow to the kidney, afferent blood vessels. We studied in the HAP, isn't it? Decreased blood flow to the kidney, that is called as a renal ischemia. In angina, we listened that one, isn't it? We studied. There is a ischemia, cardiac ischemia. Here, which type of ischemia? Renal ischemia. Why the ischemia is there? There is a decrease in the blood flow to the kidney, that is termed as a renal ischemia. One of the cause, that is the renal ischemia, that is divided into three categories, that is the pre-renal, intrinsic renal and post-renal. Now we will going to see one by one. First one we will going to see the pre-renal caused by. Pre-renal, it is caused by decreased renal perfusion. Blood flow is less. Decreased renal perfusion. Decreased blood flow to the kidney and causes the decrease in glomerular filtration rate. Glomerular filtration rate will be low. Okay, we studied in that one while studying in the HAP. We studied what do you mean by glomerular filtration rate, what are the formation, what three types of mechanisms are there, everything, isn't it? So here the rate will be decreased due to that. Okay, low blood volume is less due to what? Dehydration, due to low blood pressure, due to heart failure, due to kidney liver cirrhosis. So many causes are there. Low volume due to what? Due to dehydration. So you should be daily, how many glass full of water you have to have? You have to drink? You have to drink according to your weight. Okay, at least 2 to 3 liter, at least 2 to 3 liter per day you have to have the water. Okay, so dehydration, low blood pressure, heart failure and liver cirrhosis, these are the causes of the low blood volume. Okay, local causes include renal artery stenosis. Stenosis, narrowing, bending, isn't it? Bending, indicating what? Narrowing of the renal artery, or renal vein thrombosis, indicating what? The formation of blood clot in the renal vein. Due to what happens? The clot will be appear in the renal capillary or renal vein. So there is a decreased renal blood flow. Okay, what are the local causes? Artery will get stenosis, or sometime it will get bent, that is indicating what happened? The diameter of the vein will be low. Okay, the diameter will be narrow, isn't it, of the renal artery or renal vein, or sometimes due to thrombosis. What happened? The clot
मॅम
will appear.
मॅम स्लाइड दिसत नाहीये.
स्लाइड दिसत नाहीये का? मग मगाचपासून विचारते ना रे बाळांनो, दिसत नाहीये का? बाकीच्यांना दिसते का रे?
नाही मॅम.
नाही मॅम. नो मॅम.
नाहीये? मग केव्हापासून दिसत नाहीये?
लेक्चर चालू झालं.
मूर्खांनो, पहिल्यापासूनच विचारते मी, स्क्रीन दिसते का, स्क्रीन दिसते का? हो कशाला म्हणायचं मग? Now, is it okay?
मॅम स्क्रीन दिसतेय पण
हा,
नोट्स
आता काय
दिसत नाहीये.
काय दिसत नाही? काय दिसत नाहीये? बोला पटापटा.
फोल्डर ओपन झालेला दिसत नाही.
फोल्डर ओपन झालेला दिसत नाही का? फक्त ही स्क्रीन दिसतीये का?
हा.
हो, ऍक्टिव्ह ट्रेनर
अरे
फेल्युअर
देवा, मग आधीपासून का नाही सांगत आहे तुम्ही? आता मला तरी काय करणार आहे तुम्हाला, म्हणून मी विचारते. इथे हा प्रॉब्लेम झालाय कॉलेजच्या इथे, की मला कॉलेजच्या इथे करतेय ना मी सगळे काम. स्क्रीन दिसत नाही तर सांगायचं ना मला. आता दिसतीये का बघा? एवढ्या उशीर आता दिसतीये का?
येस मॅम.
नोट्स ची दिसतीये का?
Yes, ma'am.
येस मॅम.
पण तुम्ही बोलल्याशिवाय हे ऑनलाईन सिस्टीम आहे. इफ यू विल टॉक आय कॅन अंडरस्टँड. तुम्ही जर स्क्रीन दिसती म्हणलं तर मी दिसती म्हणूनच चालणार ना. सो okay, now shall I explain once again, or otherwise you
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
understood this one?
ma'am.
Understand or not understood? Shall I explain once again?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, renal system. Now, clear cut vision is there. Screen is visible.
Yes,
Renal
ma'am.
system,
Yes, ma'am.
everything it is visible. Etiology, pre-renal, intrinsic, everything it is visible now.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo, we will start once again, no problem. Renal system, today we will going to see renal system. In that, what is the main functional unit of the renal? That is a kidney. In that kidney, nephrons are there. Okay, so don't see that one. Today we will going to see the renal failure. It is also called as a kidney failure. It is also called as a renal insufficiency. Renal insufficiency. Okay, renal system, for what purpose we need kidney? What is the role of the kidney? Mainly excretion. What excretion? Excretion of water along with the other waste material that is soluble in the water. So renal system is responsible for excretion of water soluble products out of the human body. Okay, all the excreted material will be excreted out of the body along with the water, along with the soluble products. Any problem in the functioning of the renal system, if there is any problem in the functioning of the kidney or renal system, then what happens? It leads to accumulation of the water. Accumulation, the water will be remain in the body only along with the other material. Okay, waste material. So there is a accumulation of the water as well as the waste product. So these kidney failure are of two types, that is the effect may be acute or chronic. Acute means short term and chronic means if we will not treat properly the acute renal failure, it will be further exaggerated, will be post to chronic. Okay, immediately, if we will not treat immediately the acute renal failure, then there will be more chances of chronic renal failure. Okay, if acute effect is not treated immediately, it may turn out to be a chronic complication. Okay, today we will going to see acute renal failure. Okay, acute renal failure it is also called as acute kidney injury. Acute kidney injury. Okay, it is an abrupt loss of kidney function due to what? Sudden loss of kidney function that develops within 7 days. That develops only within 7 days. Okay. Now we will see the etiology. What is the etiology? What are the causes of the acute renal failure? Maybe there may be, generally it occurs because of damage to the kidney tissue. Damaging of the kidney tissue that is caused by, why? Damaging of the kidney tissue due to decreased blood flow to the kidney. Due to decreased blood flow to the kidney, termed as renal ischemia. It is termed as renal ischemia. Now see, the three categories are there: pre-renal, intrinsic renal, and post-renal. Okay, so first of all, we will going to see pre-renal caused by. Due to what? Due to decreased renal perfusion. If the kidney will not get perfused properly, then maybe there may be the pre-renal. Okay, this is the main cause. The kidney will, the function will be lost. Okay, abruptly, immediately, suddenly. Okay. Also, there is one of the cause, that is the decreased blood flow to the kidney. If the blood flow is decreased, then it also causes what happen here. If the blood flow is not proper, there may be chances of decrease in the glomerular filtration rate. Glomerular filtration rate. How much glomerular filtration rate? Are you remember?
10
HP?
mmHg.
10? Yes, yes, right. 10
10
unit.
mmHg.
Yes,
mmHg.
right. Yes, very nice. Glomerular filtration rate is 10 mmHg. We studied that time only. Though it is 10 mmHg, that is very high, because we will see that one. We studied that one, secretion and acute renal absorption, isn't
Absorption.
it? So this rate is decreased. 10 mmHg, that is the rate actually, but if it will be get decreased, there will be decreased blood flow, isn't it? So one more cause, that is the low blood volume. Why the low blood volume? If input is low, then output also low, isn't it? So if we are not having the if we are not drinking the water or other liquid material, then there may be chances of dehydration, isn't it? So that's why the blood volume will also get less, isn't it? So what are the chances of the low blood volume? If there is any dehydration, if there is a low blood pressure, if there is the heart failure, if there is a liver cirrhosis, then there may be chances of low blood volume. Okay, so one of the cause is low blood volume. Okay, due to low blood volume, there may be chances of acute renal failure. What are the causes of the low blood volume? Due to dehydration, due to low blood pressure, due to heart failure, and due to liver cirrhosis. Okay, local causes include renal artery stenosis. Renal artery stenosis, that is the bending, or it also indicates bending, or sometimes what happen, there will be narrowing of the or contraction of the renal artery, or sometimes the renal vein thrombosis. Thrombosis, there may be appears a clot. Due to that appearance of the clot, what happen? It indicates interrupt in the blood flow. It disturbs the blood flow. It obstructs the blood flow. These are the causes of the pre-renal. Okay, pre-renal. It is caused by three categories. We listen carefully. Three categories are there: pre-renal, intrinsic renal, and post-renal. So first of all, we are going to see that one, pre-renal. Pre-renal, due to what? Decrease the blood, decrease the renal perfusion, decrease the blood flow to the kidney, and causes what? Decrease in the glomerular filtration rate. Okay, GFR, glomerular filtration rate. Low blood volume. Low blood volume and local cause includes the renal artery stenosis, indicating what? Narrowing of the renal artery, or sometimes what happen, there may be renal vein thrombosis, indicating what? Thrombosis, there may be chances of or formation of blood clot in the renal vein. Now we will going to see the intrinsic renal. This is caused by second category, that is the intrinsic renal. That is caused by what? A disease processes which damage the kidney itself. Due to some of the disease, the kidney may going to damage, and due to the damage of the kidney, there may be chances of acute renal failure. Due to what the kidney gets damaged? Due to diseases, some of the diseases. Now second one, that is the structures which are damaged include. Which structures will damage? Glomeruli, kidney tubules, isn't it? Which structures will get damaged? Glomeruli, kidney tubules. And due to what? Due to diseases like the glomerulonephritis. Glomerulonephritis. Okay, glomerulonephritis. Nephritis, Nephritis means inflammation. Which type of inflammation? Glomerular nephron. Okay. So glomerulus and nephron, that is the inflammation. Okay. Acute tubular necrosis. Acute tubular necrosis. And pyelonephritis. Pyelonephritis. Vascular obstruction. Vascular obstruction. These are the diseases due to what the acute renal failure causes. Okay. Certain drugs are also there. Okay. Due to these type of the drugs, there may be chances of acute renal failure. Which drugs are there? Penicillin, cephalosporin, sulfonamide, ciprofloxacin, acyclovir, rifampicin, isn't it? There are these other drugs are also there. Okay, how much possible you can keep in your mind. Okay, so these are the drugs. You will going to see all these drugs in the second year pharmacology, all the pharmacokinetics and dynamics. But just here in this year, in the pathophysiology, few of the example you have to keep in your mind. Due to what? So listen carefully. These drugs are not actually good because these causes the kidney damage. Okay, paracetamol, you know. If these diseases, these drugs are, if you don't know, but paracetamol, you know, all of you. You know, all of you, paracetamol.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So paracetamol causes what? That is, we are using like anything, isn't it? OTC product. This is the paracetamol. Anytime we will take the paracetamol. This is the analgesic, isn't it? But what the major cause? What is the major side effect of the paracetamol? You know, liver damage. Okay, so be careful while taking all the allopathic drugs. Okay, don't take unnecessarily. Okay, so due to what these drugs like the penicillin, cephalosporin, sulfonamide, ciprofloxacin, acyclovir, rifampicin, many more drugs are there. Due to these drugs causes what? Causes the damage to the kidney, and due to that the acute renal failure is there. Okay, some of the bacteria, fungi, viruses is also there. Due to that also the kidney will get damaged, or due to bacteria, fungi and viruses. Due to these type of the externals, our kidney will get damaged or causes what causes acute renal failure. Okay, due to prolonged hypotension. Due to prolonged hypotension, here only we studied low volume of the blood, low blood volume. Where the volume will be less? If there is hypotension, hypo means less, pressure, tension means pressure. In the hypotension, there may be low blood volume, isn't it? And due to that, there may be chances of acute renal failure. So what are the causes of the extrinsic renal category in this? The disease, due to the disease. Which type of the disease? Glomerulonephritis, acute tubular necrosis, polyonephritis, vascular obstruction. Sometimes the drugs, due to the drugs, medicines, due to this also the kidney will get damaged. Due to bacteria, fungi, viruses, the kidney will get damaged, isn't it? The kidney will get the diseases, and due to the kidney diseases, what happens? Acute renal failure. And due to the prolonged hypertension, then also the kidney will get damaged. Now we will see the post-renal caused by. Post-renal, this caused by inadequate drainage of urine distal to the kidneys. Okay, inadequate drainage, not properly of the urine to the distal to the kidneys. Okay, distal tubular. Okay, external renal obstructions, extra renal obstruction. Which are this one? Prostate, hypertrophy, due to neurological bladder, due to the neurogenic bladder, and due to the prostate gland. Okay, some chances are there in the prostate, maybe causes the post-renal. Okay, cervical cancer. These are the renal obstruction, extra-renal obstruction, prostate enlargement. Due to that, there may be the acute renal failure. Intrarenal, due to the stones, crystals, clots, tumors. Okay, this is the extra and this is the intra. Okay, externally what happens due to the neurogenic bladder or hypertrophy, prostate hypertrophy, or sometimes the bladder due to the neurogenic bladder, due to the cervical cancer. Okay, but what is the intrarenal obstruction? Maybe due to the kidney stone, crystals sometimes, clots, tumors. Due to all these one, it causes the post-renal. Okay, so three categories are there. What these categories? Pre-renal, intrinsic renal, and post-renal. Okay, are you understand this one etiology? All of you etiology understood? Pre, intrinsic, and post-renal. What we studied in the post? Inadequate drainage from the distal tubule of the kidneys. Okay, and in the due to the extra-renal obstruction, where the obstruction is there, extra-renal. Intra means what? In this, due to appearance of the stone, appearance of the crystals, clots, tumors, there is a obstruct in the outlet. Okay, so this is the post-renal. Understood all of you? So we will go to the next. Are you getting? Are you getting?
Yes,
ma'am.
Signs and symptoms we will see now. What are the signs and symptoms are there? See, accumulation of the urea and other nitrogenous containing substances is one of the prominent sign. It leads to various symptoms such as what? Fatigue, loss of appetite, headache, nausea, and vomiting. You feel just if there is accumulation, of all the water along with the waste material, how we feel? Huh? There is a loss of appetite, loss of hunger, fatigue, we can't do anything, fatigue, weakness. Okay, headache will be there because of due to the pressure will increase, isn't it? Feel the diseases, you have to feel, then and then only you can understand. Don't murmur, don't by heart the diseases. Okay, just feel what will happen if fullness of the urine is there. So accumulation of the, I am just telling. Okay, if there is no excretion, then what happen? How you will feel? That you have to understand. Okay, accumulation of the urea, that is the waste product. Kidney will excrete that urea. If it is there in our body only, and all the nitrogenous material, if it is present in the body, it will not going to excrete due to the acute renal failure, due to the kidney damage. Then what happened? These are the signs. Which type of signs and symptoms are there? Fatigue is there, weakness is there, loss of appetite is there, loss of hunger means headache will be there, nausea, vomiting, isn't it? Marked increase in potassium level can cause, if there is increase in the potassium, because body needs sodium, it will absorb, isn't it? But potassium, it will excreted. But what happen here? If the kidney is not damaging, the potassium level will be increased in our body. Then what are the signs and symptoms of due to the potassium level increase? It causes abnormal heart rhythm, that is the arrhythmia. abnormal heart rhythm, that is the arrhythmia, which can be severe and life threatening. You have to keep in your mind that one, that is very important, because if the potassium level will be increased, what happen? This is the drastic case. Due to that, it causes the arrhythmia, and which is the severe sometimes and causes what? Life threatening. Okay. So fluid balance is often affected, resulting in high and low blood pressure due to the kidney. Kidney also functions as a role in the maintaining of the blood pressure, isn't it? Kidney also takes place role, isn't it, in maintaining the blood pressure. So if there is a high or low blood pressure, this affects due to what? Due to the fluid balance. If water is not excreting, if it is accumulates in our body, then what happen? You only tell me. The blood pressure will get increase or decrease? Answer. Unmute and give answer. If there is a accumulation of the water in the body, then what happens? There will be increase in the blood pressure or decrease in the blood pressure, high BP or low BP?
Low BP.
अरे पाणी वाढलंय,
High
लो कसं होईल? हाय होईल ना बीपी. येतंय का नाही डोक्यात? म्हणून म्हणते यू शुड फील द डिसीज, then only. If there is more water, there will be pressure, no? If there is nothing, then there will be no pressure. Are you getting? Are you getting? Or shall I explain once again? See properly. Kidney, what is the role of the kidney? Excretion, isn't it? If the kidney get damages, what happen? No excretion. Water remains, all the fluid will remains in our body only. So that what happen? Accumulation of the water, okay, along with all the substances. Then what will happen? Fluid will get increased, isn't it? So there will be pressure or no pressure?
pressure, ma'am.
Pressure.
Due to that pressure, your BP will get increase or decrease?
Increase.
Increase.
Are you getting now? Fluid balance is often affected by resulting in high and low blood pressure. That's why kidney also performing in maintaining the blood pressure. Kidney have also a role in maintaining the blood pressure. Why maintaining the blood pressure? Because kidney maintains the fluid balance. Kidney, it maintains the fluid balance, and overall, due to that, this fluid balance affect the high and low BP. Are you getting now? Now see the next one. Clotting in the blood vessels of the kidneys or inflammation of the kidney may cause pain. Okay. If there is a clot in the blood vessels of the kidney, or if there is any inflammation of the kidney, it causes what? Pain. Okay. If the kidney injury due to dehydration, so you should be hydrated every time. Okay. Have water or fluid. Plenty means 3 to 4. Okay. 3 to 4 liters per day. If there is any injury, if there is dehydration, it causes what? Injury to the kidney. Fluid depletes as observed in the physical examination. When the doctor will get examined, directly by seeing only we can understand that patient, that individual is dehydrated, isn't it? Sunken eyes, all the skin, by seeing overall. we can understand that the individual is dehydrated. Okay, suddenly what we will give then? Suddenly what we will give? Saline, isn't it? So what are the signs and symptoms are there? See here, it is main important. Okay, other things are there, but if you understand this one, that is very important. So you can accumulation of the urea. What happen if the kidney damage? No excretion is there. So what happen? No outlet of the water. Along with that water, what will get accumulated? All the excreted material, all the waste material will get accumulated. Which type of the material? Waste material? Urea. If it is nitrogenous substances, if it is accumulated in the body along with the water, what will happen? What are the signs and symptoms are there? Fatigue is there, loss of appetite is there, headache is there, pressure is there. No, due to pressure, headache is there, isn't it? That is the sign, normal. Due to pressure, there is a headache. Due to stress, there is a pressure. Due to pressure, there is a headache. Okay. Nausea and vomiting. Fullness is there. That's why nausea and vomiting sensations are also there. Marked increase in the potassium level. Why? Because potassium has to go out of the body, isn't it? Why? Our body will need sodium. So potassium, it is exchange, no? Exchange is there always. We seen in the proximal convoluted tubule, everything, okay, mechanism. So what is the exchange is there? Sodium will come in the body and potassium will go out of the body. But the kidney, if we will not working properly, what will happen? The potassium will not go out. It will remain inside our body. So what are the signs and symptoms due to that increased potassium level? Arrhythmia. Heart rhythms are abnormal. That is the arrhythmia, which may be fatal to our life, which may be fatal. That is the life threatening. It is the severe emergency, hospital emergency. Okay. Fluid balance. Now, balancing is not there now. Okay. Input and output, if it is not balancing, if it is imbalanced one, then what will happen? There may be high or low BP. Okay, if more outlet, then low BP. No water accumulation in the body, always it is excreting out. So what happen? There is a low BP. If it is accumulation of the fluid in the body, then it will causes what? High BP. Then it will causes high BP. Clotting, due to clotting in the blood vessels of the kidney, or sometimes inflammation of the kidney may causes pain. May causes pain. Okay. Clotting, there may be chances of stones are there, crystals are there, clots are there, tumors are there, and due to that, what happens? There may be pain, or pain is there. Okay. Next one we will see, if the kidney injury is there, due to what? Due to dehydration. There may be thirst as well as signs of fluid depletion are observed in the physical examination. Now what we will observe, you see here, decreased urine output is there. Why decreased output, urine output is there? Due to kidney damage. Kidney will not going to excrete. Due to that, what happened? The water will retain in the fluid, will retain along with the all substances, waste material in our body only. And due to that accumulation, what happens? Due to that fluid retention, what happens? Edema in the legs, ankles, or feet. All over body will get swollen. Swelling is there, isn't it? That is edema, where it will be in the legs, ankles, or feet, or sometimes it is more danger, then overall our body will get swelling. Overall swelling will be there. Drowsiness is there. Alshipana, drowsiness is there. Shortness of the breath is there because high BP, no? So shortness of the breathing is there. Fatigue, is there, weakness is there, confusion is there. Due to what confusion? High BP, pressure is increased, so confusion, nausea, vomiting, and if it is severe, then it causes seizures also. It causes the seizures, convulsions are also there, or coma, or coma in severe cases. Okay, if we will not treat properly, then what happen? Due to more accumulation of the water, the patient will go into the coma. Okay, chest pains also there, and pressure is also there. Okay, chest pain or pressure. Are you understood these all signs and symptoms? First of all, you should understood this one, and then you will observe all these symptoms, you can understand. Okay, decreased urine output. Why decreased urine output? Because damaging is there. Due to decreased urine output, what it all the signs and symptoms are related to one another. Fluid retention is there. Due to that fluid retention, what happen? Causes edema. Where it is edema? In the legs, ankles, or feet, or sometimes overall body will get swelling. Okay, drowsiness is there, shortness of the breath is there, fatigue is there, confusion is there, nausea, vomiting, seizures, convulsions are there. Okay, the body will not adjust with that high blood pressure, and due to that the seizures are there, that is the convulsions are there. And due to the severe, if it is more severe, then the patient will go into coma. Sometimes chest pain and pressure is there, high blood pressure is there. Okay, now we will see the diagnosis. Is that clear to you, all of signs and symptoms?
Yes, ma'am.
Diagnosis बोलत चला रे पटपट. म्हणजे काय होतं, how can I understand? No, because these all class are online. No, you are not in front of me, so how can I understand unless and until you unmute and talk with me, isn't it? So whatever may be, you just unmute and talk with me, and again you meet yourself. Okay, diagnosis. How we can diagnose? Ki individual is having kidney disease or renal failure is there. How we can diagnose? By simply, first of all, physical examination. Every time physical examination. Doctor, what we will examine? Individual, that is the physical examination. It includes hearing of rushing noise from the kidney. How it will hear? By placing the stethoscope on the back over the kidney, and examination of urinary bladder for inflammation. How we will hear? With the help of stetho. But where we have to keep the stetho, the chest piece of the stetho, where we have to keep? Where the kidney is there? Lumbar side, no? So where the stetho will we have to keep? Back side. Okay, if we have to hear the sound of the chest, sound of the heart, then where we will keep? Front side. Okay, if we have to hear the sound of the kidney, that is the rushing noise from the kidney, then where we will keep? Back side. Okay, lumbar side. So if we will hear the rushing noise from the kidney by placing the stethoscope on the back over the kidney, then the doctor can understand. Okay, there is any inflammation is there of the kidney is there, or bladder inflammation is there, he will get understand. Urine analysis with the help of urine test. Okay, what they will see in that analysis? They will take out the urine sample, and they will see the presence of blood clots, WBCs, RBCs. Okay, so that they can understand by the urine analysis. Urine output measurements. They will measure the output of the urine. Okay, how much the excretion should be there per day. That is the rate is fixed one, isn't it? But if it is less, The amount of the urine excretes in a day may helps determining the causes of the kidney failure. If it is less, then the doctor will understand that there is the chances of acute renal failure. Now blood test. We will test the blood. Okay. If the waste material is there inside the blood only, then we can understand that there is no filtration. There is a disturbance in the filtration, there is disturbance in the excretion, there is a disturbance in the kidney functioning. So due to that blood test, a sample of the blood may reveal the rapidly rising levels of the urea and creatinine. These are the waste material that has to go outside of the body. The body will not keep inside these waste material. They are the byproduct, isn't it? So they have to go outside of the body. If it is there inside, if there is inside means if they remain in the blood, then we can understand that the doctor can understand that there may be chances of damaging of the kidney or functioning of the kidney is of disturbance of the functioning of the kidney. Okay. Imagining test, so many are there, CT scans are there, MRI are there. So we will take the images of the kidney. By taking the images of the kidney, by taking the photographs of the kidney, we along with the arteries and veins, we can understand where the exact cause is there, where the exact damaging is there, isn't it? So renal biopsy, if not at all solve the problem, we will take the sample of the kidney tissue is removed with the help of the thin needle through the skin, and we test these by taking the small of the tissue. We will test in the lab, and if any problem is there, then we can solve it. If it is there any problem, if it is inflammation of there, we can see that one. And so that these are the diagnosis of the acute renal failure. Which are those one? Which are those one? Physical examination, urine analysis. What we will see, what we will test in the urine, that is the blood clot, presence of the blood clot, presence of the WBCs, presence of the RBCs, urine output measurements. Urine output measurement, if the urine output is less, then we can understand. Blood test, if urea and creatinine are observed in the blood, then there may be chances of kidney damage. Okay. Imagining CT scan is there, ultrasounding tests are there, MRI is there, isn't it? So many tests are there. And renal biopsy, we will take out the small piece of the kidney, and we can test these piece. If it is any drawback is there, if it is diseased, or if it is any type of the damage we will see, then we can understand that okay, kidney damage is there, inflammation of the kidney is there, the functioning of the kidney is not proper. Now how we can manage, or how we can give the treatment? Okay, so see here, the management of the acute renal failure is actually it is depending on the etiology. It is actually depending on the etiology. Okay, what are the causes are there, according to that causes we will give the treatment to that individual. See, according to the severity of the disease, how much severe that disease is there, and according to the time of presentation, at first day only came, or second day, or time of presentation. Okay, so how we can manage? Depending on the etiology, we will see because of what, and then only we can understand, we can manage, we can treat the physician can treat the individual. What are the basic principles of management? Are maintenance of the fluid and electrolyte balance, proper nutrition, control of the disordered chemistry, okay, protection from the infection, and skilled nursing. How we can manage? Actually, always daily we have to keep the maintenance. Okay, so that's why 2 to 3 liters of the water we have to drink per day. So how we can maintaining the proper balancing of the fluid. Electrolyte balance also important. Electrolyte balance, if it is imbalanced, then maybe chances of kidney failure. Proper nutrition, all the cases will here only. New diet should be proper, fluid will be in proper, nutrition will be proper, control the disordered chemistry, if there is no protection from the infection, or if it skilled nursing is also important. If nursing is not proper, then also there may be damaging, there may be chances of failure. Okay, so how we can maintain, how we can give the treatment? Nursing care should be good, proper nursing care, that should be skilled one, proper. Okay, in early treatment of the ARF, acute renal failure can shows the recovery in about 50% of the patient. Only how much? 50%. Okay, if we will not treat, then it further it will postpone to the chronic one. Okay, further it will go to the chronic one. Okay, chances are there how much? Only 50%. Restrict the water intake to avoid any fluid overload. If it is not properly excreting, then restrict the water intake. If outlet is not there, then intake should be, you have to stop the intake. Okay, that is the common sense. Okay, restrict the water intake to avoid any fluid overload. Okay, you should not again put there. Okay, excretion is here, stop. No, so why unnecessary we should give? Sometimes what happens, some physicians are not getting, isn't it? What they should do in that case, in this case, if the patient come, what taking the problem of acute renal failure, then the doctor should firstly examine and get catheter. Okay, unnecessary if the physician will give saline, then what's the use? That is the not having skilled person, isn't it? Unnecessary again here, they are accumulating the fluid. What the doctor should do here? Do the catheter, isn't it? So that the whatever the accumulated material is there, fluid is there, that will be excreted due to that catheterization, isn't it? This is the doctor skill. Okay, nursing skill is there. Okay, so restrict the water intake. So that's why we are here taking that one. How you will going to manage? Unnecessary, don't give the saline. If the individual is coming with the complaint of this acute renal failure, why to give again saline? Why to accumulate? Why to deposit the water again? Why to deposit the other electrolyte here? So what they have to do, the doctor or nursing should do here, they have to catheter, they have to empty, isn't it? But instead of this one, if they are giving the saline, then what's the use? So they require the skilled nursing, proper treatment should be there. You should first diagnose the disease. Unnecessary, don't give any treatment to any patient. Observe the patient, understand the patient. How? By diagnosis. Diagnosis should be clear one. Once your diagnosis is clear, then the doctor will give the proper treatment, isn't it? The basic principle. Okay, understood the basic principle. Then early treatment, what? Restrict the water intake to avoid any fluid retention or fluid overloading. Okay, supply the glucose and highly concentrated carbohydrate feed. For what? Due to fatigue or weakness or due to giddiness, the glucose, you have to give little glucose for that one. And after that one, you have to give administer the IV administration of certain amino acid to maintain the adequate protein level. Okay, to maintain the proper protein level. Avoid the use of drugs and chemicals that are nephrotoxic. Which are the nephrotoxic? In the causes only we seen, isn't it? Penicillin is there, isn't it? Ciprofloxacin is there, isn't it? See here the drugs, nephrotoxic, penicillin, cephalosporin, sulfonamide, ciprofloxacin, rifampicin. So avoid that type of the drugs, okay, which are which are nephrotoxics, which are damaging to the kidney, okay, or principally eliminate through the kidney. If it is accumulated in the kidney, then eliminate. Okay. Restrict the use of sodium to avoid the volume expansion. If we will give sodium, along with that, the volume will also increase. So water will get absorbed, isn't it? So avoid the sodium, as well as overhydration, as well as what? Overhydration, and potassium to avoid possible hyperkalemia. Okay. Antibiotic therapy, when if there is any infection, then we have to give antibiotics. Okay. Dialysis, if it is not properly working kidney, then we can keep the patient on dialysis so that we will filter. Okay, the blood will get filtered outside the body. Dialysis may be recommended when the patient on above treatment shows continuous deterioration to prevent the serious harm to the other organs till the recovery of the renal function, or sometime till renal transplantation. If the kidney is damaged, simple thing you have to keep in your mind. What is the role of the kidney? Filtration. If it is damaged when? Do dialysis outside the body. Okay, so simple thing, dialysis you keep in your mind. Okay, for the patient exhibiting different phases of the ARF, that is what? Oliguria, very less secretion of the urine, that is called as oliguria. Okay, diuresis. Okay, spelling mistake is there. Phase of the recovery. Okay, the management change with the respect of to these phases. In this oliguric phase or phase of initiation, the treatment is same, but chances in the diuretic phase, and patient is encouraged to drink the fluid to satisfy the thirst. Parenteral fluids are also recommended to fulfill the net defect. Means overall, I will tell you, if it is ARF, that is the acute renal failure is there, means what? There may be no excretion of the fluid, or there may be no excretion of the urine. That is the oliguria, less urine secretion. Okay, oliguria is there. So what we have to give? What we have to give the management? Dialysis we will do, catheterization we will do, and due to there is all this one, the patient will feel the thirsty, and so that's why we will give here the parenteral fluids, or sometimes to fulfill all these one, sometimes we will give, to balancing the fluid, we will give parenteral fluids, also recommended in some cases. To fulfill the thirst, we have to give the patient to drink little fluids, or other, to satisfy the thirst. Okay, in case of this, all this one ARF. Okay, next one, that is treatment. Understand management and treatment. If there is infection is there, then we will treat along with this medicine or drugs to treat the infection. Otherwise, we will manage along with this, all these. How we will going to prevent? How we will going to prevent? Know the risk of the kidney disease. If you know the disease, kidney disease, then you know the risk, other risks are there. Okay. Why? What are the other risks are there? It maintaining the fluid balance. So other complexities are also there. So here only we will prevent. What we will prevent? Get tested regularly, control the diabetes, control the high blood pressure, because these all diseases are related to one another. Okay, related to one another. If you are having high BP, you control that one. If you are high diabetes, control that one. Okay, and check up regularly. Okay, to prevent the other exaggeration of that kidney disease, chances of going to the other, that is the chronic renal failure. Complications means what? Secondary complexities, chances of secondary diseases, which there may be chances of what? Heart disease, isn't it? Blood pressure will get increased. Metabolic acidosis is there due to not excreting the other material. That's why metabolic acidosis is there. Hyperkalemia is there due to more accumulation, and pulmonary edema is there. Okay, because fluid is retention in the body only, isn't it? Permanent kidney damage will be there, more chances. And lastly, death due to chronic, the case will get exaggerated due to high BP, due to high fluid retention. What happens here? Coma and death. All the poisoning will be in the body, and due to that, death may be there. Okay, these are the complications of this one. Are you understood, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we will stop here only.